Not a pretty sight, folks.
Carl, do you have a second mic that works?
I'll get
Hello, everybody.
I'll take screenshots of this for you.
Can you guys hear me? How you guys doing? Good. And I'm Jimmy Lou. I'm with the marketing team with Hot Wheels. I'm here. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, come on down.
Steve Vandervate, Hot Wheels Graphics, mostly premium and RLC.
Julian Coils, Hot Wheels Packaging, mostly sick. But besides that, premium and RLC.
And Brendan Petoskey, Hot Wheels Design, recently transferred to RLC and Monster Jam Diecast.
And if you have any questions or concerns, ask Brendan.
We blame Jimmy.
All right, so, thank you guys, everybody, for coming here. I think this convention has gone exceptionally well. I wanted to thank Mark and Jennifer, of course, for organizing everything. Also thank all of the convention staff. They're all volunteers here. They did a great job, as they do every time. So a round of applause. Also, of course, our guest of honor, Bob Roses. How about our New Jersey boy, Carl? He's been doing a great job, right? All right, so I know what you guys are here for. You don't want to hear me talk. You guys want to see some new cars, right?
Right. Yeah.
That wasn't good enough. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll show you guys some cars, but I need you guys to cheer for the cars you like. Otherwise, I'm not going to show anything, okay?
Okay.
Agreement?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you don't like it, you can boo Brendan.
All right. Boo!
All right, so let's get it started. First car. First divider slide, I'm sorry. So, for our basic cars, just a reminder, we have 400 cars this year for 2017. We have 50 new models. You guys have probably seen about half of them already, or a little more than half. And we have 30 different mini collections. So these are our dollar cars, and we're excited to show you some of the upcoming stuff. And our first car of the evening is the McLaren F1 GTR. And this will be coming out in mixed N. This is actually one of my favorite cars. Actually, I like a lot of cars, but this is one of my favorite cars that we haven't seen in the lineup, so I'm very, very excited that this is coming out. I love the McLaren livery. So, next car. This one's funny. This was designed by Ryu Asada. And it's in mixed P. It's a new model for 2017. It's great. And it's in our Hot Wheels City Works mini collection. Hey, you heard him. Right. And the Ice Charger. Brendan, did you do this one?
Yeah, I may have worked on this one.
Yeah.
We need more Dodge Chargers for Fast and the Furious. So, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, so that one is in mixed M, and it's in our Hot Wheels Screen Time mini collection. All right, excuse my voice. I'm kind of like Julian, but just not as bad. We kind of swapped. All right, and here's a recolor. So you guys can see the gray and blue, and now we have this awesome olive drab one for the 56 Ford truck and the Hot Trucks mini collection. So this will be in mix K. Any skate fans?
Yeah.
There's a new cab. The recolor for the skate brigade. No one likes cab. Steam Traveler, come on guys. Yes. And this will be a Mix L. Alright. 2017 Nissan GTR. So, you guys look at the board, you'll see the orange one. And this is our second recolor. It's a nice gray, and this will be in Mix Q at the end. And this is a tool that's done by Ryu. It's one of my favorites coming out for 2017 in Basics, in our Night Burners mini collection. Alright. Some muscle car fans here. So this is a Walmart Zayback recolor in Mix N. So check it out in the Hot Wheels Flames. Find it at Walmart. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, time shifter. So this is cool. This one's done by June and Mai. Kind of takes the liberties of the Time Attack Taxi, and now it's the time shifter. And it's also in the new Need for Speed game as well. So if you guys haven't downloaded that on the mobile app, check it out. It's in there, and it's with the Hot Wheels City Works mini collection, and it's in Mix N. Mazda RX-7 FG chassis. This is a new model. This is actually the K-Day exclusive recolor, so you might see a different color coming out before then. And again, this one's done by Junamai. It's in the then and now, so you'll see an old RX-7 with this one too. But yes, we are looking forward to the Mazda. Yeah, cool copy, sweet. Love it. Surf's Up mini collection, Mix N. With the Moon Knights.
Yeah, this one might be a little personal for me. But yeah, it's a modification to the original 67 Firebird sculpt. Obviously, it was influenced by the one on the right. And I did, by the chance, place an EP over on the table there if you want to see it in person.
Who's that pretty guy in the car? What's really
Thank you, I got one clap.
Alright, yeah, so that one's very cool. Nice job on that one, Brendan. Yeah, and that, actually I don't know which mix that's in, but it's in Muscle Mania mini collection, so coming out towards the end of the year.
For those who don't know, that is my own personal car. And we need more Pontiacs in the line.
Yes! G8!
Not a 6?
No. Yeah. G8 is a hardtop convertible.
Like a G6.
Like
G8. G8.
I know the G8, yes.
Alright. And you have so we love Camaro.
Yeah, I did that one too. Still like my Pontiac better though.
That's pretty good though.
But yeah, it's part of our Camaro 50 mini collection. And this is actually one of the recolors of the new ZL1 that's coming out. Okay, and last, but definitely not least for basic cars, is a Super Treasure Hunt. This is a cool throwback that Jerry did. I believe Jerry did this, and it's a cool throwback. And this will be in the Mix N case for the Super Treasure Hunt. So, moving right along, we have our themed assortments. Now remember, these themed assortments, we have 14 of them throughout the year. Most of them are taken by Walmart. I'm just going to show you a few of them right now. And I'll get right back into it. So, first one is our Camo Trucks assortment. And this is due in August. At Walmart, and it's that 83 Chevy. No one likes that 83 Chevy. So if you guys don't cheer, I don't know what you like, and then I can't influence the product. So
We kind of like it all, you know.
it's only trucks. Oh, the 620? Unfortunately, it's not. But it is an 8-car assortment. Yes. And here's the nice tiger stripe Humvee.
I like the deco.
So, the Javelin, this returns our themed assortments, and we'll have a Forza themed assortment that comes out in September. This will be a Walmart exclusive, and this is probably one of my favorite castings, and I'm very, very stoked that it is coming back into the lineup. We have a McLaren P1. The Forza assortment will be a 6-car assortment. Actually, I lied. It'll be a 7-car assortment, but 1 car is a chase car.
Oh, nice.
And, okay, I'll show you. Here's the chase car. This is cool because it's based off of a real-life race car. So, definitely love that Ford Falcon race car. And this one will have a distinct packaging look, so you know when you find one. It won't look the same as all the other ones. All right. Good job, Julian's calling. So this is part of our Target nostalgia mix. This is obviously I love the Dodge Charger. Yeah. It's about this one, Van.
Yeah, this is, you can see this is part of the Target, the throwback nostalgia series. We went for the authentic influence on these. You'll see, I think there's 4 of them in this deck, 3 or 4. I had a lot of fun with these, and these are all basic level decos, but as close as we can get with current technology to the 70s and 80s cars. It's a lot of fun.
And next up in Target nostalgia, Sean Lambert would be proud. He will be.
Yeah, this has got a metallic lace pattern on the sides of the hood that you can see there, sort of like what we did on Cool Classics. So it's a real late 60s, early 70s style throwback. A lot of fun.
And guess who originally did the casting? But it's not a Pontiac car. It's not a Pontiac.
Oh, I got.
And this one is near and dear to my heart because when I moved from Washington State to California in 1988, I drove a '63 Nova with all of my belongings packed in the trunk and back seat. So I was happy to see this come across my desk.
Did it look like this, man?
Not exactly.
All right. So that's what we're showing for Target Nostalgia. And we actually have a whole new Hot Wheels racing circuit. These ones will be at Walmart. And we have Grand National.
Nice card.
And these are really cool because they all have the Hot Wheels racing livery on them. So you'll have a whole set of them. So that's 1 car, and another car is... Sorry.
Oh my God, Jimmy, what have you done?
Well, the Grand National office Fast and
Nobody's
Furious
perfect.
second set.
Everybody feel free to boo.
All right, so next up, we'll go into pop culture. Brendan designed that car right there, but it's not a Pontiac. Mad Magazine. You want to talk about Mad a little?
Now this is something that's very close to me because as a child, starting in probably '75 or so, Mad Magazine was my window to the world, and I assumed that everything in there was basically real life and not necessarily satire. So it kind of set me on the path I'm at today with either worldview or artistically, just the whole aesthetic and attitude of the magazine. And I've been pushing for several years to get an agreement going with them through Warner Brothers, and finally made it happen. And I couldn't be more happy. And the line turned out great. We've got a few of the FEPs over on the other side there, Spy vs. Spy, and this car here. And
since you mentioned Spy vs.
Each of these cars has a right and left side. So there's the customer-facing side that you see here, and on the opposite side, it's got what would be the second and third panel of the comic, which completes the narrative here, whether it's the black guy getting killed or the white guy getting stunned somehow. So they were a lot of fun to work with, and the packaging is fantastic. The Don Martin sound effects stickers were something that was originally my first want for this when I was first pitching this, showing people that didn't know what Mad Magazine was or who Don Martin was, and saying, this is what I'm talking about. And even Warner Brothers, Mad Magazine, didn't have the original art for these things. They just had low res, like they looked like they probably pulled off the internet. So we used my original personal stickers from the magazine that I bought in 1977 to scan and put on these cars and package them. So I'm fairly straight continual brand on these cars. It's a very, very personal thing. And these have sound effects, different sound effects on each side.
So you gotta buy them and open them to see what's on the other side. Or just look at the board, sticker on that. All right, so let's move on to car culture.
Oh, yeah.
Any car culture fans?
Yeah.
So car culture, we have 5 mixes this year. 5 cars in each mix. Right now in the market is Air Cooled. I think a lot of you guys have seen Race Day and the beautiful artwork, but a lot of people don't actually know what's behind it. So I'm going to have Julian talk about his magnificent work here.
So the mix is called Race Day. So I thought what would be a good thing to do is show them racing during the day.
Oh, that's
Wow. But besides that, this is actually one continuous race scene. It doesn't exactly tile, but all these cars are in a specific position in the race, and you can actually see on each car where the other cars are in the race. So to me, that helped give it more of a feeling of an actual race to have all the cars on the track at the same time. So I thought that was pretty cool.
like the Porsche is.
All right.
Oh.
That's
So
gonna
the
be really cool.
BMW E30 chassis, the M3.
Oh, yeah.
This is a new one that's coming out
Rubber wheels with those new
in
wheels.
modern classics, and the graphics are of course done by Van. The packaging was done. Well, you don't see the packaging here, but the packaging is done by Julian as well. This tool was actually made. I'm sorry. We have a new tool, and this is our Aero wheel, and that was designed by Mark Jones, the Godfather. Jonesy. Yes. So, and the next car to come out is the CRX. All right.
And we might as well say
That's my favorite one right there.
that all of the graphic design and deco for Car Culture is done by myself. All the packaging is done by Julian.
No complaints? Go that way.
No notes on that. No notes.
All right, and if you haven't seen the L board, we have the 190, the Evolution. And it's a
One of those
very
just the ones that
anticipated
like 200.
model that's coming out that I cannot wait for.
Me too. I can't wait either. Do you have any?
I have, it's in my pocket.
Really?
Yeah. It's also on the boards over there too.
So that is a Mercedes in your pocket.
It is. And we have a Porsche, the 964.
I like that. Those wheels are awesome.
And this one has a, I think it's going to be a big thing with the Porsche collectors and customizers. This has got a separate bumper system on it, so you can take it apart and do the color breaks. It's not a, you know, if you want the, like say the Magnus Walker style color breaks on it, this is going to be really easy for you. And it's just a perfectly proportioned gasket.
Chris likes it.
I hear Chris about it.
All right, and
That's
next
awesome.
up we have the Renault 5.
I like that too.
And this one was originally designed for the rally mix of racing, of the premium racing line in, was that 2012?
Yeah.
Maybe 2011 or 2012. It was canceled, and I liked it so much I kept it on deck, just kind of in the background, because I knew that I wanted to use the deco. We had a chance to use it here, so I pulled it out and updated a little bit and made it fit in our deco index for this line. And I'm really happy to see it finally come to life.
Man's got a lot of tricks in his bag.
Lots of dropped decos still waiting to be realized.
All right, and here's a look at our packaging that's coming out from Artie Classics. This isn't final, but it's pretty amazing. Inspiration. Yeah.
So the idea behind this one was to take these modern classics and do them how you might see them photographed for, say, a modern classics car magazine. So each one of them is going to be photographed, or if they're actually not photographs, these are all 3D model renderings. And they're all going to be done in a way that it tells the story of that particular car.
So, our last mix is Cars and Donuts, and we don't mean like cars doing donuts. We don't mean like cops getting donuts. We mean
You're talking about the.
we don't mean drifting either. You know, there's a thing in California called Cars and Coffee, a lot of car shows, so that's where the name, the inspiration behind the Cars and Donuts name came from. So these are all random, different cars that you would see at a car show, car meet, and this is one of our new tools for 2017. It's the Subaru Impreza WRX, the STI, and this new tool was done by Mark Jones, and it's a crowd favorite bug-eyed STI.
Yeah. Do the station wagon next. Station wagon next.
You hear that?
I'm not Mark Jones.
All right. We have the BMW M1 Pro car coming out in that mix as well. And this is a new tool, again done by Mark Jones, not Brendan. And the final return of the Alfa Romeo Giulia.
Looks nice and silver.
So, now I said we have 5 mixes of car culture. Now if you guys are lucky, you actually might get a 6th mix. We're still working on it, but it might be an online exclusive or something. So keep your eyes peeled, okay? All right, now let's go to HWC and some RLC cars.
Yeah, this is the first of the next 8, which will be the final half of the line. There's going to be 4 in 2017 and 4 in 2018.
Yeah.
And this is the first of the 2017 cars that you'll be seeing.
And these will be released in the black box, the original 16. So we'll finish out the set for you guys. 4 of them in 17, and then the other 4 in 18.
And these are all authentic bent axle suspension, the open chassis. This is the real deal on these.
Everything you guys have been wanting.
Nice. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we need more Pontiacs. This one was originally done by Mark Jones. It was pretty much sculpt approved by the time I came on the line, but it just finished it up a little bit. But yeah, this is based on the Hong Kong version, and it's going to be great.
Now this one is looking a little orange on the screen. I can see it on the display here. This is the root beer tone of the original brown. So this is close to, I'd say, the blown delivery holiday car.
Okay.
So it's got a nice red undertone to it, but it's a nice deep brown to this.
This one was also done by Mark Jones, but he did something a little bit different. It's kind of a hybrid between the US and the Hong Kong version. While it looks like the US there, it actually has the chassis details of the Hong Kong one on the bottom, so it makes for a unique hybrid that really hasn't been done before.
Now this one's actually orange. All right. We have one more car to show you for our 2017 line in HWC RLC. All right.
And that's the one that debuted in Hot Wheels Racing. The Parnelli Jones
I'm excited.
casting with the opening hood. So this is about as cool as a Mustang is going to get.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I think we have a couple. We have time for a few questions for you guys. Carl, do you want to take the mic? Any questions?
Oh, yes. I have a question.
Can we do more Pontiac?
Question or speech?
Question.
The Hot Wheels Honda Odyssey that you all made, you all have it like with various stickers and graphics. Can you do like more with just like plain paint and like a more realistic type of deco, something like you could maybe see on the street?
Yeah.
And because sometimes I kind of like I don't collect ones that have like various numbers and like one that says G ready and all that kind of stuff. I like one that's like nice.
I like the clean ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Ben can talk.
Yeah, we're doing a. Yeah, we're doing an Odyssey in car culture. So you've got that to look forward to.
Will it be like the Caravan?
It's a ways off.
Will it be
That's
like
all.
the Caravan?
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Thank you.
There's one coming that'll make you happy.
Thank you.
On its way. We got one back here.
I just want to know why when I order my cars, do I have to call up and say, hey, keep them on back order?
It's on. No, that's a great question. It's a great question, and there's actually like legal requirements from the FCC that we have to continuously like email out things to make sure you guys still want them, especially if the pre-order has been for X amount of time. That's the main reason. Also, as yeah. I'll definitely bring it up to the IT team and their customer service team and see what we can do on that one. Right. Okay.
Got it.
I kind of didn't hear that last part, but.
He lost his order because he didn't call it in time.
Oh, really? Did you speak with customer service on that one? And they couldn't resolve it for you?
Wait. Jimmy,
Yes.
we have another question back here. We can certainly take a look at that for you. That sometimes we're able to get that done, and I do know from some of the other things in the business that I do, you're only allowed to put items on order for X amount of time. It's the rules of business, unfortunately. So those are just some of the things that we have to battle sometimes as we wait for cars. Not always Mattel's issue at that point. So we have another one back here.
Okay, with all the Kmart's closing, what's going to be the fate with K-Day?
So, I don't manage K-Day, but Kmart's aren't completely closed yet. And they're still one of our customers. And, they're still a great partner with us. So, for the time being, everything will still continue to be at Kmart. If something should happen, obviously, we'll take a look at other retailers who can help support that program.
You gotta shop Kmart, folks, if you want Kmart to keep being there. Hey, we got one more down here in front.
When is the Julian Southern California tour bus coming out?
Julian.
I don't know, I just found out about it this week. I guess as soon as I get a bus, we'll get that together.
So if you want private tours of Southern California, he'll take you to your house too. Julian. Call Julian Southern California Tours.
What happened at my house, the bus pulled up at my house, 75 people, and in it, and said, hey.
Was Julian driving?
No, it was a bunch of guys from Rhode Island.
Very.
Best day at my house.
We got a couple more, sure.
Back in the Kmart days, even though they're closing, then why aren't the other stores getting more cases when more guys show up over there, and then there's no hunts?
So we don't manage the exact distribution from Kmart. Like it's once we send them the cases, it's up to Kmart's management team to kind of distribute out the cases depending on what stores are driving more traffic, what more volume and whatnot. But another thing is, I mean, because of the lack of stores, that's obviously why we're offering them online, or why Kmart's offering them online. So you can still theoretically get them. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, it's not supposed to be easy.
That's why it's called a treasure hunt. Oh, we got another one back here.
I have a question about casting selection from main lines up to adult. Why does it seem that some castings get used over and over and over again, like the 69 Coronet, 70 AR Cuda, 69 Torino, but other castings get used maybe once and done or completely gone, like the 64 GTO, 67 GTX, 64 Falcon? You don't see them?
That wouldn't be me. That would be more. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know.
They're not here.
They're not here. But whenever we're building out the line, I mean, there's numerous different factors. I mean, we have 400 cars in there, so we're trying to get as much diversity as possible. Obviously, some of these castings are a lot more popular than others, so we try to put them more. I hear you on some of the older castings that haven't been in the lineup recently, but we're doing what we can. Like just like that McLaren, we haven't seen that for 2-3 years now, and it's back in. So we're trying.
Hey, one thing I want to do is I want to thank Mattel for the castings that we got this year and made available for the Nationals. You guys like that gas, sir?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. We appreciate. I wish we can get to all the questions. Obviously, we still have some more things to do, and we know we want to get you guys out of here as well. So I want to thank Mattel for the time that they came. Round of applause.
End of May.
pay for the membership. There we go. Thanks everybody, appreciate it.
Yep.